San Francisco 49ers defensive end Nick Bosa stirred up quite a buzz after Sunday night's win over the Dallas Cowboys. During a post-game interview with NBC's Melissa Stark and his teammates, Bosa made a brief appearance wearing a Make America Great Again hat, emblazoned in the familiar gold lettering. The gesture, though quick, was enough to ignite discussions, placing Bosa under potential scrutiny from the NFL due to its strict rules about personal messaging on game days. The NFL has long enforced a rule that restricts players from displaying personal messages related to politics, non-football causes, or other campaigns. This policy, found in Rule 5, Section 4, Article 8, covers everything from warm-ups to the final post-game interviews, and is designed to keep attention on the game itself, avoiding any potential controversy from political statements. Under this rule, any political slogans, whether worn as decals, clothing, or other accessories, need to be pre-approved by the league. Bosa's hat, tied directly to Donald Trump's campaign, would be considered a direct political message, which the rule disallows. The policy is nonpartisan. The same restrictions would apply to a player wearing any slogan for another candidate or cause. The league applies this rule equally, aiming to maintain focus on football and ensuring uniformity in how players present themselves during game days. So far, there's no official word from the NFL on any disciplinary action for Bosa, but a fine could be on the table if the incident is deemed a rule violation. The NFL has already issued fines this season for similar infractions. Earlier in the year, Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver George Pickens received a $10,000 fine for displaying a personal message on his eye black during a game, showing the league's consistency in enforcing this rule. Should Bosa face a fine, it's expected to be similar, rather than a more severe punishment like a suspension. When asked about the significance of the hat after the game, Bosa didn't offer many details. He kept his response brief, simply stating, "I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I think it's an important time." This response left his stance open to interpretation, but sidestepped any potential elaboration that could have further stirred public reaction. Social media lit up with responses almost immediately, with reactions both supporting and criticizing Bosa. While some fans praised his decision to make a public statement, others questioned the presence of political messaging in sports arenas. Former NFL great Brian Urlacher, a known supporter of Donald Trump, was among those backing Bosa, posting MAGA with American flag emojis on one of Bosa's Instagram posts. Urlacher's open endorsement highlighted a familiar alliance in the NFL between certain players and political figures, adding another layer to the conversation about personal expression within the league. This moment is just one in a series of political endorsements that NFL players have shared this season. Alongside Bosa, other players like Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker have shown support for Donald Trump, while Philadelphia Eagles defensive lineman Thomas Booker IV has expressed backing for Vice President Kamala Harris. As the United States approaches a critical election year, moments like these shine a spotlight on how high-profile players navigate their beliefs within the boundaries of the NFL's rules. Bosa's brief show of support underscores the tension that often arises between personal beliefs and professional guidelines in the league. Now, with the spotlight on this incident, many are waiting to see if the NFL will take formal action, potentially setting a precedent. The decision may reflect broader attitudes on political expression in professional sports, especially with such high viewership and media attention surrounding games. While the league enforces its rules to keep a professional focus on football, it may also face scrutiny from fans who feel these policies limit players' personal freedoms. In any case, Bosa's post-game choice has brought the discussion of personal expression and professional responsibility back to center stage in the world of American football.